Hi, my name's Corinne. I knit and crochet, and welcome back to part 2 of my Christmas dish scrubby series. Today we're going to be making this cute little Santa hat. It opens in the middle so that you can stick your hand inside of it and scrub your dishes. You will be needing some loops and thread squeaky clean yarn in chili and in snow. I believe I've seen other yarns similar to this, so I'm sure any sort of scrubby type yarn will work. And I just used the suggested hook size that was on here, so we're using 5.5 millimeter hook. But for the actual tutorial, I am going to be using some Caron Simply Soft in a red and a white with a 5 millimeter hook, just to be able to show you the stitches a little more easily. I will say this was a lot easier to work with than I expected. So yeah, and if you missed the first one, we made a candy cane. And in the next one, we'll be making this peppermint round that is a double-sided, thicker, more traditional scrubby. All of these are pretty easy peasy and mainly simple stitches. If you would like to read the written pattern, you can find the written pattern to the Santa Hat Dish Scrubby over on my blog. But you can find the full set of the candy cane, the hat, and the round over on my Etsy and Ravelry. So let's get to making this cute little Santa hat. Let's make a Santa hat. So this is the Santa Hat Dish Scrubby. It's open on the inside so that you can put your hand inside and scrub your dishes and all that good stuff. But we're gonna make it in the Caron Simply Soft today, just so you can see the stitches a little bit better than this. But I actually had a pretty easy time working with this scrubby yarn. It shouldn't be a problem, and you know, let's get into it. We're gonna start with the color white, and there's two options here. You could chain 24 and join in the round, or you can chain 25 and work one row and then join into the round for round 2. And that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna chain 25. I just find that starting row goes a lot easier if I work one row rather than joining it immediately in the round. So that's what we're going to do. But again, the option is yours. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24. Oh my gosh. 24, 25. And then we're going to work, if you did the chain and you're not joining in the round, we're going to work in the second chain from the hook. And we're going to half double crochet across. If you're joining in the round, you will chain one and then half double crochet 24 stitches. And for this pattern, it's worked in continuous rounds, so there is no joining and chaining one or whatever. All right, we made it to the last stitch of the row. I'm going to bring that first stitch right next to it, and we're going to half double crochet around. So I'm yarning over and insert into that first stitch of the round. And then continuing around for 24 stitches. On the last stitch of this round, we're going to switch to the color red. We made it to the last stitch of the round. I'm going to yarn over, insert into the hook with the white, and then we're going to grab the red yarn, yarn over and pull through 3. And now for this next round, round 3, we're going to single crochet the third loop only. So you're going to look towards the back of the work and single crochet through that back loop so that it pushes the 2 bars on top forward. See how that's pushing those stitches? So you have the 2 bars on top, 1, 2, and you turn the work. There's that 3rd one. You're inserting into that 3rd loop. All the way around. And this will just help define that white area more. We've single crocheted all the way around in the back loop only. I'm going to cut the white yarn because we won't need that until the very end to make the pom. So I'm just going to tuck that through the bottom so it stays out of my way. We're going to keep working in continuous rounds, so we're not joining, but for round 4, we're going to begin to decrease to start making the shape of the hat. Let's single crochet 2 together. You're going to insert into that first stitch, pull up a loop, and then insert into the second stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the 3 loops on the hook, and then single crochet 10. And then we're going to repeat that one more time. Single crochet 2 together, insert hook, pull up a loop, insert hook, pull up a loop into the following stitch, and then yarn over, pull through 3. And then single crochet 10. We made it back to the beginning of the round, and we're going to do round 5, which is single crochet all the way around, and it'll be for 22 stitches. Round 6, single crochet 2 together, and then single crochet 9. So again, we'll insert into the stitch, pull up a loop, insert into the following stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through 3. And then single crochet 9. And then again, repeat. Single crochet 2 together, and then single crochet 9. And now we're back to the beginning, and for round 7, you will single crochet around for 20 stitches. Round 8 is single crochet 2 together, and then single crochet 8, and repeat around. For round 9, single crochet around, and that'll be 18 stitches. For round 10, single crochet 2 together and single crochet 7. So we'll start with single crocheting 2 together, single crochet 7, and then repeat one time. Round 11, single crochet around, 16 stitches. Round 12, single crochet 2 together and single crochet 6, 2 times. Single crochet 2 together and then single crochet across 6 stitches. Round 13, single crochet around, 14 stitches. Round 14 is single crochet 2 stitches together and then single crochet 5 and repeat that around. Round 15, single crochet around for 12 stitches. This is our last row in the color red, and we're going to single crochet 2 together all the way around. So we have 12 stitches currently, and that'll get us down to 6 stitches. So I have the 3 loops on there from the last decrease, and we're going to switch to white. So grab the white yarn for this last stitch, yarn over and pull through the 3 loops. And from here, we can cut the red, leave a little bit of a tail. And I'm just going to stick the crochet hook into it, wrap the red around it to just pull it down into the middle so it's out of our way. And same thing with the tail of the white yarn. Now, we're going to fork cluster around for 6 times. So first, we're going to begin by chaining 2. And then in that next stitch, we're going to yarn over, insert into the stitch, pull up a loop. Yarn over again, insert back into that first stitch, pull up a loop. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops on the hook. You're going to yarn over, pull through 3, yarn over, pull through 3. Now for the next fork cluster, you're going to start in the same stitch, that first stitch, yarning over, insert hook, pull up a loop, and then yarn over, insert into the following stitch, pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through 3, yarn over, pull through 3. That is 2 forked clusters. We're going to do that again. Yarn over, insert into the same stitch of that second leg. Yarn over, and then insert the hook into the following stitch, pull up, yarn over, pull through 3, yarn over, pull through 3. We're at 3 forked clusters. We're going to do the same exact thing, yarn over, insert into the same stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert into the following stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 3, yarn over, pull through 3. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We need to do 2 more. Yarn over, insert into the same stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert into the following stitch, pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through 3, yarn over, pull through 3. And then last time, yarn over, insert into the same stitch, pull up a loop. Yarn over, insert into the following stitch, pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through 3, yarn over to pull through 3, and then from here you're going to join into the top of the first forked cluster stitch, and then pull it through, and then we'll finish off here. Have a little bit of a tail, finish that off. I'm just yarning over, pulling through that loop, pull it tight, pulling that red tail tight so it secures it. We're gonna take the tail of the white yarn, put it on a tapestry needle, and then all you're gonna do is go around threading through the top of the stitches. I'm just going through one of the loops, and then you just cinch it shut. And then you can begin to weave through, get it on the inside. And there you have the pom is made. And then now we got to, if you did it the way I did, you will take the tail from the beginning and sew that together. You can also flip it inside out and then weave in the ends, or you could just leave the loose ends. They'll probably be fine. This is what mine ended up looking like. So you can see where the seam is, but again, it's a dish scrubby. And even if you used it as some sort of ornament or whatever, you can just make sure you have it on the correct side. So I'm gonna just finish this. Getting those ends in, I'll weave those in later. You guys should know how to weave in ends, or, you know, weave in however you like. I'm just gonna sew these together. And I'll sew it to the back, and then again, later I'll weave in those ends. But for now, there you have it, easy peasy. Obviously this looks better with the dish scrubby yarn, but I just wanted to use that so you can see the stitches a little bit better. Anyways, thanks so much for hanging with me. Happy making.